Yes, we're back in it. Yes, internet band pottery back again, lifestyle in a tinfoil covered Skoda. Ragamuffin style. Big up, big shout out to all the crackpots out here. We're at 5:16 now, 5:16 crackpot meantime. We're ducking and diving. We're weaving our way through the streets of Glasgow. And as we travel back on the motorway from our last sojourn there, a sojourn out to Cambuslang. And if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't get, don't greet. And so £30 to Swinton was turned down, and 50 bangers to Cambuslang instead. So just a little bit of patience, just a wee bit extra time, 5-10 minutes. And I dare say somebody who might have took that fare would have been back in the town and grabbed another wee £20. But would they be back in time for myself doing a one-hit wonder? Possibly, aye, but hey, c'est la vie. I've saved a wee bit in fuel. Coming back into it, we're coming back along the motorway in a tinfoil covered Skoda. Live and direct nonsense from a crackpot. Fully certifiable with an MOT to prove it. And Glasgow Celtic get another wonderful victory against Team 12. A hard fought victory against Team 12. And it should be reminded that a year ago yesterday, an old team that died happily in the summer and autumn, an old club was sat at the perch, top of the perch of the SPL until Celtic dislodged them exactly a year ago to the day on Boxing Day. Yes. Oh dearie me, what a year it's been. In a year where Rangers once sat at the top of the SPL with two EPL strikers in their team. Two EPL strikers no longer in their team. The SPL trophy a year ago today was sitting in the Blue Room, but now the Blue Room is bare and there's no trophies there, 'cause the Blue Room is bare and there's no trophies there. Oh, the Blue Room is bare 'cause there's no trophies there. I'll stop singing now, sorry about that little brief musical interlude. And yes, I'm fresh from the chapel. The pineapple I took my boy to, my two daughters turned me down, they didn't want to go and sit through it. But my wee boy who wanted to go last year, I took him along to St Aloysius. St Aloysius, where we brought a live broadcast. A live broadcast is no longer available. It was a live broadcast at the time from St Aloysius. And the sound quality was only good for the choir. The choir, which was absolutely lovely. We'll release some of the songs later from the choir of St Aloysius. At a later date, we'll break it, we'll slice it and dice it, and we'll give you the lovely tunes from the St Aloysius choir on Christmas night, Christmas Eve Mass, Midnight Mass. Yes. I myself, not being a Roman Catholic, but I took my son along who wanted to partake in the festivities. It's all good in the hood. With the lovely Adeste Fideles being sung at the end. with much gusto. Oh, come all ye faithful. So I say, oh, come all ye faithful, to my Celtic brethren and sisters out there. Oh, come all ye faithful. 'Tis the season to be merry. For 1 year ago today, we had only dislodged the Mankey mob. We'd only dislodged them, but we still hadn't took the trophy back. Now, the trophy has been returned, and it's on the way to being retained once more. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the Mankey mob are only in disguise. They were Rangers till July, till they died, and then they became Sevco. They died in July. How can we tell this? Because the UEFA website doesn't lie. Their last game was on May. That was our last game. There is a new club pending a full-scale inquiry from the BDO fellas. So we're driving along here on the Kingston Bridge time. Go, ya Bovril, you get in, go. Yeah, feckin' nugget. Look at that, not even a thank you. There you go, well done, thank you. Couldn't even give you thanks, but never mind. I'll take my reward on the other side. So as we come into Glasgow, thank you very much for a nice wee thank you. And so we passed the lovely Hilton. We look over to the Hilton, some lights on there. Most of the rooms in darkness. Passing Dial House in Bothwell Street. The Eagle Building where many industrial tribunal hearings are held. There was one with Celtic, I do believe, it's held there recently, a few years ago. The Eagle Building, 215 Bothwell Street, next stop the motorway, the Kingston Bridge. Not to be tried. Yes, last week I helped save a poor blighter who was just walking on the other off ramp. Was the on ramp? Was that the Wellington on ramp? Whatever that on ramp is, it runs parallel. Yeah, there was a crackpot there. I bundled them in. Get in, go. Fucking numpty. He was going to kill winning. I took him off the motorway and dumped him on the other side. And I told him, as I was screaming to him driving there, I'll fucking kill you on the other side myself, you daft bastard. Because sadly, I drove over a shoe of a dead man on that Kingston Bridge within the last year. It's always at the time when it's busy, Christmas, New Year, what have you. A man was killed on the outside carriage of the motorway and in the middle lane as I drove onto it from the bit where the fucking idiot was about to walk onto. The bit that's on the opposite, as I say, the opposite road. Is it Wellington Street? That the one? Waterloo Street. The one that the Admiral's on, it's Waterloo Street, isn't it? Yeah, walking onto that there, fucking clown. I've saved people as well on the other side going onto it. Fucking lassie one time, a guy who I chased off as well, shouted and screamed at him, get fucking in the motor, you clown. And a lassie walking in as well, ended up taking her back to, fucking, where was she going? She was going to Great Western Road. So yeah, please, whatever you do out there, tell 10 to tell 10. Don't walk in the fucking motorway, you clowns. Because what you see, you can't fucking unsee. And I see that fucking picture every day in my head driving over a fucking trainer on the Kingston Bridge. It ain't supposed to happen, kids. You ain't supposed to drive over a fucking trainer in a tinfoil covered Skoda in the Kingston Bridge. It ain't good for the fucking memory bank. It means that I have to come on here telling you shit like this. Don't walk the fucking motorway, or I'll take you off it and fucking ragdoll you myself. Only kidding, they'll just fucking shout at you and kid on about, but I wouldn't harm a flea. But it fucking makes me angry. Can understand why police or whatever shout at fucking Jaime go mental when they see people doing fucking daft stuff. When you see people doing daft stuff, and you fucking have to deal with the effects of it. No wonder the police fucking shout and go crazy at cunts for fucking making stupid traffic offences. Fucking daft cunts deserve it, know what I mean? If you don't know how to drive, get off the fucking road and get a taxi. Pay the 50 bangers and we'll get you up the road safely. I think it's fucking emptied now. I think this place is well emptied. Oh yeah, it's fucking emptied now. Right, I've done my bit. I'm happy as Larry. Services rendered. Nut jobs fleeced. Crackpot served. Christmas pied. A wonderful Christmas time. So tell 10 to tell 10. Sack Radio Clyde. Back your side. Back your side. Sack Radio Snide. How do you do that? How do you back your side? You don't. Well, you got a lot of the games, but back your side in terms of Celtic. They ain't doing any radio stuff. So, but the fans are. So the fans are the club. We're leading the way. We're helping destroy these dirty bastards who have told lies against us. People who write books, people who write magazines, people who tell our story. History is his story, but now it's our story. So our story can now be told in the annals of history on YouTube and Spreaker, where forevermore crackpots like yourself can be heard, and you won't be told that you're a fucking nut job. How? Why? Why will you not be told that? Because I'm the biggest fucking nut job out there. Well, biggest fanny nut job out there. I'll put that badge. I'll wear that badge with distinction. That badge on a fucking nut job. You ain't a paranoid nut job. You weren't paranoid enough. I was paranoid, and I wasn't paranoid enough. So if I was ultra fucking uber right wing or fucking Attila the Hun paranoid, right, it still wasn't fucking enough. I knew about Masonic cabals, I knew about the fucking way they've done it, but still I wasn't fucking paranoid enough for the shit that these bastards could pull. And then the coup de grace, they get the fucking taxman to get shafted. But hey, c'est la vie. The taxman was getting shafted anyway, whether they fucking, the ruler went for them against it. The taxman was a bump. It's one of the little loopholes of the capitalist system. Well, a couple of loopholes, tax savings and liquids. Liquidise, man, come back on again. You flint it. Don't bump the tax man to the tunes of millions. Liquidise a company, come back on again, retune yourself on, and you're back in fucking business. All debts wiped. Clean bill of health. It's not just the fucking old co-rangers that did it. Every fucking country out there doing it. It's a little flaw of the capitalist system, and if you're really rich enough and you can afford a here's a fight, that's a fight. You know, even like Jersey that are set up shows like people who are voodoo economists can exploit these little loopholes. You know, because look at Starbucks and other various companies who make loss year on year, 14, 15 years, losses after loss, stops them paying taxes, yet they're millions, just fucking legal money laundering by the government, allowing companies to amass fortunes of money, and then by a little quirk of fucking fate with the capitalist system, shelter the profits that they've made. jobs, you hear the job, you do it. If there has to pay his way. The whole thing is fucking, it's all corrupt. That's the bottom line, it's all corrupt. That's how the capitalist system. So here we go, we're in a corrupt system. And this is a corrupt crackpot McDougall here in the streets of Glasgow. Madness and mayhem, bedlams are us, vampots are us, crack McDougall time here as we sit in a tinfoil covered Skoda, a little bit withdrawn from the action. Can I get back into it? I'm getting a bit cream crackered myself. Still, we'll keep ploughing on till the end of the road. The internet Bampot revolution will continue. 6 o'clock tonight, 6 o'clock, till 10 to till 10. Be there or be square. We start with the intro at 10 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, not 5 past 6, not 10 past 6, but 6 o'clock, unless I'm late, and then it will be 5 or 10 past 6, maybe even quarter past. But God willing, I'll be there on time. You just have to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. You just have to retweet to retweet to retweet. So retweet 10 times to 10 times. So I put out 10 messages, retweet it 10 times to tell 10 to tell 1000. There used to be a case you had to tell 10 to tell 10, but now if you tell 10 messages, retweet them, it's equivalent of going out to over 1 million people. If you retweet it, and they retweet it, and they retweet it over and over, we could get to a figure of 1 million people. 1 million people can be touched instantly by Twitter alone. I don't know, can it? I've just made that figure up there. Is there any fan cheater out there wanting to challenge me? If you're in Boston, you can do that on 963 taxi 0967. If you're in Dublin or anywhere in Ireland, you can get me on 01. It's code for Dublin 254 4567. If you're in Melbourne, you can get me on 03 9013 6767. In Glasgow, 0141 416 1888. There you go, you couldn't make it up. A crackpot and a tinfoil covered Skoda has got lovely numbers ending in 1888 and 67 in all corners of the fucking world. If you can't get through to any of those numbers, you can get us on Tommy in Glasgow. So, sorry? As I was rudely interrupted there, I don't know why I'm fair. I'm sitting here doing a broadcast. I'm no button. I'm signed off. I'm a crackpot finished here. So what we need to do, we need to shut down Clyde. This is the mantra. Sack Clyde, back your side. Phone Hail Media, tell the guys I say hello. Push your mantra, push your line, sack Clyde, back your side. It's their mantra, it's their call, I'm using their logo, I'm using their sales pitch, I've took it for them. I'm just a plagiarist. If it sounds good, grab it, go with it, run with it. Sack Clyde, back your side. So don't just listen to a fan cheater like me, go and listen to good people who are putting out wonderful stuff. You get a bold Josh Gaffney with his Paradise preview. You get a bold Graham with his Beyond the Waves. The bold Harper and Joe. The bold Parrot, who's on all media. We're everywhere. And we don't ask for your money, we give you your time so you can sit there and listen to Celtic fans chewing the cud talking about their team. Why be patronised by zombies? Why listen to Sevco fans? Sevco radio? Why listen to Sevco radio when you can listen to Celtic fan radio? Celtic fan radio day or night. Some days I go missing in action and you don't see me, and then all of a sudden I'll do 3, 4 shows, or 4, 5, 6 hour shows in a day. I will pull out a Brian Stockbridge and we're still on the hunt for old Chuckles with his magical Christmas message. Yes, I'm waiting on my post today for some magic beans from Chuckles. I've put in a sale subscription offer for some magic beans. Some magic beans from Sevco. I think we should all jump in and get a share account opened and sell short. Open an account that allows us to sell short, and we get into that AIM market and we sell short Rangers. We sell them short down to a penny stock. They're a penny stock, they're a busted club. We became a penny stock. From penny arcade to a fucking penny stock. It's a whole fucking scam, don't you know? A whole fucking scam that these bastards have embarked on. Fucking ludicrous. Only in Scotland could these debt-ridden, flea-ridden bastards pull such a fucking slanderous, scandalous, fucking skullduggerous piece of fucking shenanigans. It's fucking disgraceful. But hey, like your Murphy's, I'm not winning. The crackpot out exposing the cards. Keeping any brain deads off and he wants to laugh and say, oh, listen to this fiending bastard. Yes, this fiending bastard's ragdolled your fucking chairman all over the place in your boxy-ridden club. God willing, other good brothers of the Fenian Brotherhood have helped expose your lies and your cheating ways. Other good members of the Celtic family have stood out taking pictures, have been passed information from people on the inside of the shit though. And the truth has been told through crackpot media. Oh, I'm Team Crackers, I've had enough, I'm going up the road here. The truth has been told by crackpot media, the internet vampots, the internet vampot rebels have won. The old sunny governor. The internet vampot rebels have won. The internet vampot rebels have won. Without crackpots and other clubs telling their chairman to do the right thing, to not abandon integrity. And told them where to go, the cheats of Scottish football. No one likes us, they don't care. Sadly for them, they're realising that truly no one really likes. That's just hitting home to them just now. No one really likes them, and they really do care. But we don't really care about them. They really don't care about us. Here we go. We're back in for some action here. Tinfoil cover Skoda. Live and direct, yeah, live and direct from a tinfoil cover Skoda. No.
Time mate.
How much?
How much? 30? 35, 30?
Higher, higher.
30?
Higher.
35?
Higher.
No, no more than 35.
How no?
Because it's too dear.
It's not 2 days, it's fucking Boxing Night.
I know, but it's not Christmas or that.
Of course it's Christmas.
No, it's not fucking any dear.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we're 2 days away from well,
35.
it's a supply and demand.
35
It's a Thatcherite system, it's a capitalist system, supply and demand. There's no cunt on earth that's doing it for 35. What? There's about 200 cunts in there fighting each other looking for a taxi. You're not in there for 35 each.
35? No, that's 35 each.
I'll settle out a court for 55.
35.
55, 50.
No, 35 for 2 years.
55
2
each.
drops, 35.
Well, 2 drops with your arse.
That's it, 35, 2 drops.
I'll drop you 2 drops round to fucking the casino for 30. I'll come in there in 5 minutes if I don't get anything in here. 50 each?
No.
No. 50?
No.
Holy Town isn't getting a visit by a CRACKPOT tonight, not unless somebody else hijacks me. But Holy Town isn't going to be a CRACKPOT town. We've blasted up to the max. Nice and toasty here, nice and toasty. We're bringing you this live action here on the streets of Glasgow from a tinfoil covered Skoda. Tinfoil Skoda up to the max here. Live and direct from a tinfoil covered Skoda. Live and direct. We'll try and get a last fare in it. 50 quid. Aye. No 50 cents, it's 50 quid. We don't do names, we're asking for 50 quid, not 50 fucking cents. You've got to be Kilbarkin if you're not, if you think I'll take you to Kilbarkin for 100 quid or less. This is Pirates Are Us. This is write your open checkbook with open wallet surgery time. We don't do nothing but half here. There's a revolution to be funded. There's a CRACKPOT McDougall family that needs fed. There's an internet BAMPOT fraternity that needs a CRACKPOT out there championing the internet BAMPOT federation. The Confederate Army of Internet BAMPOTs is on the march across Nova Scotia and Old Scotia, Old Co and New Co Scotia. Knows that the Internet BAMPOTs are about, and we're causing it everywhere. We're bringing about the revolution, we're stopping the Armageddon, And we've made sure the internet vampots that the Armageddon is only for one club. And they were Armageddon out of the SPL, a league that we were top of exactly a year ago yesterday. Now they're top of Division 3. Debt free because of bumping cunts in Division 3. It's not a punishment, it's a consequence of their own cheating actions. And we're not wanting a punishment of titles being stripped. No, not I. We're just wanting a consequence of action to happen, a consequence of action for playing ineligible players from across the planet because the dual contract issue means that they weren't within the guidelines of FIFA, which states every penny should be accounted for. Not everybody was every penny was accounted for. The level playing field of jurisprudence, of honesty and openness, and paying everybody through the front door and no backdoor dodgy dealings. That did not happen. So ergo, it's fucking cheating. So ergo, correctly ineligible players, every game is a 3-0 defeat. Consequence of action, not a punishment. Shove your head up your chuffs. I'm out of here. So join me tonight in a consequence of action show. 6 o'clock. You'll be there or be square. Sack Clyde. Back your side. Sack Snide. Hail, hail. The crackpots are always here. I am away, get a fair and head up the road. I'll just head up the road. I can't be arsed. I've done my bit. I've been a nocturnal chauffeur for the slightly inebriated through the Christmas period, and now it's time to hang up my taxi boots. Time to hang up my crackpot mic. Taxi! Right, I'm off. See you later. There's my last fare coming. Where you going, mate? Taxi! How much? I know, my